Hello, I hope you are all well. This week I want to talk about something that I've wanted to talk about for ages, and I half recorded a vlog on it last week and then went with something else. But I want to talk about spirituality and dating. If you follow me, you'll know that I often throw in little snippets of online dating disasters. But something's really changed in me over the last year, and in last week it kind of really came to the forefront, and I'm interested in if anybody else has this experience. So I would say I I'd say my spiritual awakening started a couple of years ago. Well, started really 2020, 2021, but the actual kind of awakening part and changing how I see the world was probably like 2 years ago, maybe. And since that time, I've had one relationship and I manifested it, right? So I'd been single for a while. I got to the point where I thought, do you know, it'd be nice to have a boyfriend now, but I'm sick of, I don't want to be in this cycle of toxic men and all this kind of stuff. So I manifested this boyfriend and I got exactly what I asked for. I mean, it was a real kind of manifestation success story, except that literally like a couple of days after I met this guy, I had a reading or something, a card pulled or something, and it said, with manifestation, be careful what you wish for. And basically, I got exactly what I asked for. And I'd asked for someone very safe, very reliable, someone that loves me for who I am, and that's exactly what I got. And I was just bored. I was so bored. And this guy was perfect. Like, we are so compatible. And I still to this day, best boyfriend. Amazing, amazing guy. But something didn't work for me. And I couldn't really understand it because I was like, what do you not like about this man? And there was nothing. And there were no red flags. It was really safe. But something didn't click for me. And I ended up finishing the relationship after lots of to and throwing and lots of tarot readings and all this kind of stuff. Because I went off the idea of being in a relationship, and I went off sex, and I went off being touched, and I became very like precious, protected of myself and my energy. Now, he was not a negative influence on my energy at all. He was lovely, but something didn't click. I didn't have the soul connection that I needed. So I took a year out of dating completely. And then every now and then in recent months, I've got a bit bored, so I've gone on the apps and just had a flick through with no intention of starting anything, but just to have a little, nose. And a couple of weeks ago, it's only could happen to me, I came across this guy that I thought, he is stunning. He's like the most beautiful man I've ever seen. And he came up as a match. I was like, oh my God, perhaps the universe has sent me this man, right? And years ago, I had done this really crappy online get your soulmate drawn picture thing. And he looked like that. And I'm like, oh my God, this is it. And I was then still a bit wobbly about, like, I don't really know if I want a relationship. And I don't know if I can be bothered. But I've got to give this guy a go. Anyway, long story short, he turned out to be an absolute moron. And I kept going, no, you've got to give this a chance, because obviously I absolutely believe that all connections have a purpose, right? And I was like, the universe has sent this guy into your life at this time to either to teach me something or to provide something or whatever. So I kept sort of giving him a chance. And then one morning he just disappeared. So the universe moved him out of my way. But the point of this long, drawn-out story about my dating disasters, really, is to say this. when that connection ended, oh, the relief, and my vibration just went through the roof. So that only ended this week. I'm on a real high at the moment. And it just brought home to me again, you shouldn't be dating. You should be focusing on yourself, because that's what raises my vibration. That's what makes me feel good. I don't want some boyfriend to walk around with I just don't. But what worries me, you might hear the kids in the background. I don't know if worry's the right word, but something that's on my mind, I'd really be interested in your thoughts on this if you've experienced this, is it feels really odd to say, like, I don't know if I'll ever have a relationship again, because now my standard of soul connection is so high and I am so at peace with myself that unless someone's going to add to my vibration, I'm not interested. And that kind of narrows your dating market, or whatever you call it, to like this. And I haven't found that person yet. So it makes me think, well, I'm not that old. Does that mean I will never be in a relationship? Or does it mean I am going to meet someone with a really strong soul connection? I just find it really odd. When I ended it with this guy, I looked up this kind of stuff with spiritual awakening, and it's really common. And apparently you go off relationships, you go off sex, because your energy needs to focus on you and your spiritual development. And you haven't got time for this other stuff. You can't waste the energy. So it comes back to you. And that's absolutely how I feel. And I love it. But my God, this has been going on a year now. Just like, so I am really happy. Really happy. I'm in a great mood. But I am wondering, oh my God, is this it for me then? Is this how it's going to be? I have met 2 men in my life that I have a soul connection with. Neither of them are in my life in a romantic sense at the moment. Will I meet another one? I don't know. Anyway, so that's been my week. Funny energy up and down. But as soon as I ended that connection, or it was ended for me, I feel amazing. So I'm back on my dating detox again. Very happy about it. And what day is it? Thursday. I will see you tomorrow for our oracle card. Bye.